I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Hello, boxing fans. Welcome to Boxing to the Raw. I have a great news for you. Ray Jones Jr., who is the trainer for Jr., says he's preparing Chris Eubank Jr. to fight the likes of Canelo and Gennady Golovkin. So he's not preparing him to fight Liam Smith. You know, Liam Smith and Eubank Jr. are slated to fight for the middleweight showdown on January 21st, 2023. And so we all expect that Eubank Jr. should be training to fight Liam Smith. But it is so stunning, and I think it's so misguided for a trainer who is training somebody to fight Liam Smith just in 2 weeks' time. I think just in a week's time, he's saying that he's not preparing his guy or his fighter to fight Liam Smith. If you are not doing that, then what are you doing? How do you look over a fighter when you need to beat that fighter to get the bigger fights? I don't know who does this. So that is what Ray Jones has for us, and that's what he's teaching his man. No, you can't do that. You focus on the task at hand and make sure that task is executed and executed very well. You don't look beyond that fighter, no matter how bad that fighter is. And to note, Liam Smith is not a bad fighter. He's a very strong fighter. Even though he's a very slow fighter, he's not a bad fighter at all. He's not a boxer that you have to look over. You better have to concentrate on this fight. Train Eubank Jr. to fight and win over Liam Smith before you can think of the likes of Canelo and Golovkin. I don't know which trainer does this. Or is it that, okay, probably he's trying to say that he wants to train him so hard that the training has to be so tough that if he's able to train as hard and tough to beat Canelo and Golovkin, then Liam Smith should be a light work for him. But mind you, Liam Smith has fought Canelo before, and that wasn't an easy fight for Canelo either. So I think you have to study Liam Smith and tailor your training towards him and execute that fight first, win over him, then you can think of training Eubank Jr. to fight the likes of Canelo and Golovkin, right? That is what every good trainer does. So I don't know what kind of complacency. This should be the highest order of complacency and a misguided statement. This statement shouldn't have been made at all. I do not think this statement from Ray Jones is a statement in the right direction. I just hope and pray that his fighter doesn't lose this fight, because every trainer will tell you that the task at hand is what needs to be focused on. You don't have to look beyond any fighter at all. And in boxing, in the world of boxing, you leave your ego at the door, because every fighter is just a punch away. So no matter how good you are, no matter how good you are in a fight, just a punch could change that fight. Just a punch could change that fight. So you can't look beyond Liam Smith and think that you are doing good to your boxer for your boxer to win. No, that is not done anywhere. Now, I want to look at what each of these fighters bring on board and what are their attributes. Eubank Jr. throws a lot of combinations. So he's a pressure fighter who lets his hands go a lot of times. So if you are facing him, he's that kind of boxer who lets his hands go a lot. If you look at the kind of fight that he had with George Groves, even though he lost to George Groves, he was in that fight and he threw a lot of punches, a lot of combination punches that he threw a lot. But he's also open up to counter punches. And this is something that Liam Smith is very good at. He's a very protective fighter. He's a very defensive boxer. So you find it very difficult to penetrate his gloves. Though he's a very slow starter and does not let his punches go, he's a pressure fighter as well. He's somebody who keeps coming at you, even though you are throwing punches at him, he keeps coming at you. And he looks out for those openings and counter punches. He's a very smart and sneaky puncher as well. So he always keep coming, even though you are throwing, he always keep coming, and it's very durable. So it will be very bad on the side of Eubank Jr. to overlook this fight and think that Liam Smith is a light work for him. No, I don't think it's a light work. This is going to be a fight that will go all 12 rounds. There isn't going to be a knockout in this fight. So they better prepare and prepare very well for Liam Smith, because this is going to be a very fascinating fight. These are my views on this fight and what Ray Jones said about his fighter. Let me know your views and give me your comment in your comment section below.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.